Hey guys, good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, wherever you're watching me for all over the world. Thank you guys for subscribing to my channel, for watching my video. The more you subscribe, the more you watch, you give me opportunity to do more. Thanks as many of you that called me for the encouragement, for the comment. Thank you guys. I didn't use this to say there was no hater. Yes, even for the hater, I also thank you guys. I wouldn't have done anything without you guys. Yes, today, let's dive into the topic of today, which says, why do men shift all the blames to the women? Yes, you heard me right. Why do men shift all the blames to the women? As you usually know, we'll be taking it in two ways, physical and spiritual. What is our physical, our day-to-day living, what we see in our house? And the spiritual, we're going to be comparing it from the Bible. Yes, everything you'll be passing through, you'll be hearing, you'll be seeing, they are all inside the Bible. It don't just start today. We have them. So we're going to be doing comparison after a little talk. I will refer you to the Bible verse. Then we'll still check it if it's the same. Yes. So just listen. We all are listening together. Thank you, guys. So today's topic again is, why do men shift all the blames to the women? The woman don't know how to cook. The woman cannot keep a home. She's not a wife material. She's not sexy. She's not lovable. She can't take care of the children. She don't satisfy me in bed. She's not romantic. She's not 100 material years wife material. She don't respect me. She don't respect my family. She don't do this. She don't do that. Like, seriously? Brother, daddy, oga, bros, husband's boyfriend. What you are implying on these women, can you do 3/4 of it? Yes, you heard me right. Can you actually do 3/4 of it? The woman don't have character. Before we dive in, can I ask you guys, you men, just a simple question. What do we understand or mean by character or respect? Like if you heard millions of men, out of 100, 99% are saying their wife don't have respect. What is this respect we are looking about? When you're coming from outside and the woman just fall on her knees, or whenever you're talking to the woman, she put down her head, or whenever you're talking, the woman cannot talk. Far from it, bros. Far from it, Oga. Far from it. In relationship, there is no inferior or superior. Yes, you heard me. There is no inferior or superior. We are both one. Sharing ideas together, respecting each other, doing everything in common. Not, what is respect? Because me, I don't understand. These days, they only say, the woman no dey respect me. The woman no dey do this. If a man pregnant another woman outside, they go say, because my wife doesn't satisfy me in bed. Okay, let me answer you guys this question. I'm talking about myself now, myself. I don't know of other women because I'm not there. Have you ever noticed, as a woman, that when you are turned on, and the man is not ready for you, even if you hold a knife, a pincher, a nail, to do everything, pinch him, put every hole on his body, he will not respond to you. I don't know if you guys have experienced it. Me, I'm talking from experience. The man will never answer you. So why are you not saying that the woman is not satisfying you? Just one night that the woman said no, you look for the next available flight. Pium! You don't go. The next vehicle, the next door, the next thing under the skirt, you've gone. You don't fly. Why some men, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, you don't sleep with your wife and the woman will still be there? But you only have the idea of saying, the woman pushed me outside. Go and look at her. Since she gave birth, she can't take care of herself. She now have a pot belly. She's no longer sexy. She's not this, she's not that. Brother, there says waist trainer. There is a slim T. There is a flat tummy T. There is gym. You can register your wife or teach her how to do sit-up. Help her. Honey, I saw so and so thing in the Instagram, in YouTube, in social media. I think this will work for us. Let's do it and make a team. Not you shifting the blame. If you look at most men, they have pot belly so big. You didn't go to labor room. You were never pregnant. A woman that carried a child for 9 months, having a swollen stomach, and returning back after labor. After pushing, you are not telling the woman that, go and look at you, you are not shapeless. You are not this. Brother, stand in the mirror and look at yourself. That alcohol has given you another shape. Not that a child is coming from it. At least me as a woman, I know that it's because I gave birth. It's nature. When you swell, when you got swollen, It's difficult. Some women cannot bounce back instantly. Some do. All body are not equal. Look at these 5 fingers. They are not equal. All body, they have different body metabolism. Different body metabolism is what everybody have. So some get it easy to bounce back. Yes, I know most of us take care of ourselves, and many do the same. They take care of themselves. Why some, no matter how hard they try, you don't expect a woman to get ulcer just because she wants to look fit. You should be able to love her the way she is. After all, with your pot belly and everything, the weight is still coming on top of the woman. The woman is not complaining. The woman is not rejecting you. Yes, the meaning of that is, a fowl does not have mouth to tell a native doctor that don't cut me. Is it possible? It's not possible. So also we women. You can't tell your husband, don't come on me, oh, you are too fat, oh, you are to do this. Never. But you as a man, you detest the woman. You run her down. You wash her like cloth. Look at you. You don't look at your mates. This is not how you are where I married you. If I pregnant another woman, don't just complain. If I do this, don't complain. If I do that, don't complain. If I do this. Like, seriously? If a woman says she's tired for just 1 night or 2 nights, or even a week, you have jumped to Karo Sisi. You have jumped. But the woman will be there 3 months, 6 months. You will not sleep with her. And she will still be there. Why are we shifting the blame? Why are we shifting blame? If you see some men now, when the child is misbehaving, you say, no man, nah, mama don't take care of her. Why you not see mama? If mama don't take care of that pikin well, nah, mama. If the house is not clean, maybe the children scatter things all over or did something. Their mama not there since. Their mama this. You always shift all the blame to the women. Bros, if you are there to give that child moral training, the child will learn. I come up for us money tonight and they work money. If you see so many fathers, their children get to see them maybe once in a week. Before the children is up in the morning, they take off. Before they come back, the children are also sleeping. Brother, if you want to tell them, go say, me when they go, they work money, the woman not take care of them. That money, put it on the table. Whether I will give your children food, whether I will give them moral training. That better moral training that you want for your children, just put the money on the table. Can that money give your children the moral training that you are looking for? No. Let's stop shifting the blame. What happened to if your father comes back today? May your papa come, your dad is coming. Oh, what happened to those things? Those things are abolished in many homes. You don't even get to tell the child if your father come back, because definitely the child is not going to see the father when he come back. The child is not going to see the father when he come back. Some when they even report your children to you, just say, a small pikin, don't do it again. That's all. So tell me, what kind of fear, what kind of thing can you impart on that child? And tomorrow, you say the woman did not train the child, but whenever you see a child that is going well, that's my son, that's my daughter, well behaved, well trained, you want to take all the glory to yourself when it is good. But when it is bad, you shift the blame with full force. You push her, give the woman, na mama, na mama, na mama. But when a child is good, you say, not be me they bring the money, not be me they do this, not be me they do that, then it will not become your own. But when something go wrong, it's for the mother. I know, say now, so now mama be not go be. Like somebody used to tell me, there one brother one day was telling me, say, Okoda abienoma, or mother abiele. And I say, brother, I'm not a water. I abienok be adamo, deminari bie. I win a minor, I interpret. One brother was telling me one day, say, if a bad woman give birth to children for you, the children will be also bad. I said, bros, you are well spoken. But when you not give birth to children for a bad man, what will the children be? Say, don't know. I say, you must know. If you can know the one for a woman, you must also know the one for a man. You see? You say, if a bad woman give birth to children for you, the children are also bad. Which means you are also bad because half of you and half of the woman make the children. So you are also bad because there is half of you in those children. You always shift the blame, shift the blame, shift the blame, shift the blame to the women. Let's go into the Bible and see. Let's look at Genesis 3, verse 12. Genesis 3, verse 12. Whatever we see today is already inside the Bible. 3, verse 12. He said, then the man said, the woman whom you gave to be with me, she gave me of the tree and I ate. The woman whom you gave to me. Adam was in the garden. He was created before Eve. God gave him all the command. And then I create Eve out of Adam and to stay with him. Now, he's not telling God that the woman you gave to me, but God have already given you that instruction. You didn't obey. If you see so many men today, they'll say, my wife, now I don't want to make her walk. My wife say, make her not do shoroti. My wife say, may I not do labor. My wife say, may I not do that. Cover. Bullshit. Bullshit. Yes, you heard me right. Bullshit. Because if your wife told you not to sleep with another girl, you will not take. If your wife tell you not to call your parents or even go out with your friend, you will not take. If your wife tell you not to impregnate another woman, you will not take. If your wife tell you not to go to work, you will not take. My wife say, make her not work. When you have a job and your wife tell you don't go, you say, where they put your powerhouse put? But you see those nonsense things because your hands are weak. Because you don't want to work. You see a strong woman. You will not say, my wife don't want me. My wife don't want me. So many men, they say, but now my wife don't want. If your wife tell you not to call your parents or from now go cut off from your parents or your family, will you obey? If your wife tell you don't sleep with that girl, will you obey? If your wife tell you don't impregnate another woman, will you obey? If you get a deal of millions and your wife tell you don't sign it, I don't want you to go, will you obey? Let's be truthful and be frank to ourselves. Will you obey? No. But when it comes to those nonsense things, you shift the blame to the women. Yes, we shift the blame to the women. But the day that you will see a better thing, no, you are credited. Oga, bros. If you see some men now, you will say the woman cheats. Okay, let's go into the Bible. Let's look at John 8. John 8, we'll jump the verses. John 8, he said, but Jesus went to the Mount of Olives. Now, early in the morning, he came again into the temple, and all the people came to him. And he sat down and taught them. 3. The scribes and the Pharisees brought to him a woman caught in adultery, and when they had sat her in the midst, they said to him, Teacher, this woman was caught in adultery in the very act. Verse 5. Now Moses in the law commanded us that such should be stoned. But what do you say? Verse 7. This is where we are going to. We jump 6. So when they continue asking him, he raised himself up and said to them, He who is without sin among you, let him throw a stone at her first. He who is without sin among you, let him throw a stone at her first. You brought a woman that was caught in the act of adultery to Jesus in the midst, in the middle. You all around that surrounded her. You want to stone her to death. You don't want to stone the woman to death. Not be man. Not be the woman with to do the adultery. The woman I go to sleep with na foul. I been a cucumber I use na dido. Not be man. Follow that woman commit that adultery. What happened to the man? The woman got to die and the man have to leave. Shifting all the blames to the women. Now bad thing it don't shift time. If to say na money na they can't see say that woman, they will give the woman. No. If na crown say they say okay, this woman you do better thing we go make you win crown. You go rule the whole city or the village or the town or the country. They go agree. They'll say na main woman. But as he commit adultery now, oh yeah, they don't shift all the blame. You left the man that committed the adultery with the woman to go free. The woman has to die. The man should go free, but the woman has to die. Abba. One they take it easy. Take it easy. Our daddy. So the woman has to die and the man has to live. If you see some men today when they catch their wife in this act or their girlfriend, go see the woman. Now, they satisfied with what he gets. The woman is not satisfied. Now bad woman. Now this, now that. Nobody cares to know what pushed that woman to do that thing. Nobody wants to know what she has suffered or bear that lead her to that. But when a man commit adultery, you say, my wife is stabbing me. People will say, the woman is a bad woman. My wife is not sexy. My wife is smelling. My wife is this. And most of you go out and beheading another woman. Because you have already paid for hotel. So when you pay for hotel already, you can't say, when the woman say no without head, your money cannot be wasted. Maybe you spend a lot. What will you do? You have to do it. Then when you come home, you say your wife is smelling. When a girl goes to you to the hotel, The first thing you do is freshen up. And you start immediately. But maybe your wife have taken her bath 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago, or even at the middle of the night, you just wake up and you say the woman is not clean. Why not tell her to go and freshen up, baby? Go and freshen up and let me give you something. And see whether she will smell and see whether she's not clean. Now, let me give you one illustration. Cook beans. Put it in a cover plate and put another one in an open plate. Cook rice. Cook yam, cook soup, cook anything you can cook. Put one in a cover plate, put one in an open plate. Leave the one in the open plate, smell the one in the open plate and open the one that is covered and see whether the two of them will be the same. Whether beans, soup, white rice, jollof, fried rice, any kind of thing. Cook it, put one in a cover plate, put another one in the open plate. And see whether the one in the cover plate and the one in the open plate, if it's going to be the same smell. The woman is not clean. The woman is not neat. The woman is not that. Most of you will carry pot belly. You still put all the weight on top of the woman. And the woman will not complain. You look at yourself. You that is saying a woman is shapeless. A woman that carried a child for 9 months in her body, in her stomach, and went to labor and stressed the living life out of her just to bring a child into this world that will call you a father. And you still have the guts, the mind, the audacity to tell the woman she's shapeless. Can you stand by the mirror, bros? Stand by the mirror. The one that beer have given you. The pot belly that beer gave you. Or, as you say it, you are chopping. Chop life gave you. Stand at the mirror and see whether you are shapeful. Are there not most of your mates that are having 6-pack? That they have flat tummy? Is it only a woman that should have flat tummy? Go and look at your mate that are men. They are 6-pack. Builded, fitted. No. If a woman there compares her husband with another woman, your own don't finish you. Oh, Tio. But you see me. Go and look at that one. Not be how many children you get. You get 3. That one gets 6 children. Everybody body are not equal. We have different body metabolism. So do not compare, because all these fingers, they are not equal. You look at your mate that has 6-pack. Yes. Your mate that has 6-pack. Why don't help your wife? Put her in the gym, go with her together, create a time when you are free. Help her to do sit-up at home. Make sure you answer, have you taken your tea, or help her to make tea at night and others. Some men, they don't know how to kiss their wife or romance. He say, breast don't fall. He breast fall, not be your picking, use and take train. Now so he breast fall, now you marry her. Is the breast like that before you marry her? If you don't want her breast to fall after she's giving birth, take her to surgery and pump it. Or do 1 or 2. If she's not wearing the bra that you like, arrange her. You dey spend your money. Most of una will be men. I don't want to cost you now. Because it's just a waste. Why? You are spending your money in another woman that another man is going to marry. You are beautifying the woman for another man. And the one that is your property that you have acquired, you are leaving it to waste. You never see people where we say they go fat. You don't see all those American obesity. They go fat. When they will call trim, they trim. You not go believe your eyes. Say this person not be this person. You can swear with your life for it and say this is not the same person. Everything is time. Create time. Make her time. Do things that will favor both you and the woman. Love is so sweet. Marriage is enjoyable. Relationship is very, very beautiful when we have time for each other. You say, Matt, this me. Baby, I want to kiss you. Go and brush your teeth. It's not a curse. It's not a curse. Most of you men, you say the woman is not romantic. Whenever the woman wants to come to you because you are with your phone chatting, or because you have another woman outside, I beg, they busy. I beg, they busy. When you don't kill the morale where the woman done, when you don't run down her emotion, how she want a day for you? How? It's not possible. Let's go again. Let's take the last verse from the Bible today. From 2 King. 2 King 4. 4. We start from verse 1 to 3. It says, a certain woman of the wife of the sons of the prophet cried out to Elisha, saying, your servant, my husband, is dead, and you knew that your servant feared the Lord, and the creditor is coming to take my 2 sons to be their slave. So Elisha said to her, What shall I do for you? Tell me what to do. What do you have in the house? And she said, your servant has nothing in the house but a jar of oil. And Elijah provides. Okay, now the woman was not the one that hold the money. The man, before he died, you did not tell the man to pay you your money. Now that the man is dead, you want to frustrate the woman because she's a woman. When the man was alive, why didn't you tell him that you want to take his 2 sons and see if he's going to go well? You should have told the man when he was alive that you want to take the 2 sons. But because you see that as a woman, you are shifting all the blame. Your husband hold money, the wife has to pay. How many people have said your wife hold money, the man has to pay? The man will not pay. But you see people today, you say your husband that hold the money, you have to pay. Since I didn't see your husband, oh yeah, let me hold you. How many people have really gone and hold their wife, their husband, and say, your wife hold money and you should come and pay? Is it possible? Will you pay? Yes, brother, daddy, uncle, bros, oga, you go pay? No. But you want the woman to pay. Let's stop shifting the blame to women. You shift all the blames. You shift all the blames. Because of this blame that Adam shift. That is why today you say, this woman, a mistake I made. Not be the bone of my bone, not be the flesh of my flesh. Because God chose for Adam. And he came back and told the Lord that the woman you gave to me. That is why God is now telling us, choose for yourself. So that whatsoever you see, you bear it for yourself. You see, I want to make you a helpmate suitable for you. Suitable for you. But he come out, can't tell God, you see, the woman you gave to me is this, is that. Maybe they try now. Our next topic is going to be tradition. Just stay tuned. Wait. You get to get more. More and more. Why are we shifting the blame? If your child win a scholarship now, you will not allow your wife to stand up and say, I'm the mother. For where mad they? You want to take over? That is the first thing. But when the child is wayward, you say, Mona, go meet your mama, or not with your mama. You want to take over? So you are not the one that want to take over my house. You want to take over. You want to do this. You want to do that. When it is for good, you want to be identified. But when it's for the bad, you push it and shift it with a full force to the woman. We always shift the blame to the women. Why can't we give the women credit for what they're doing? If you see a man, we say, not me they bring all the money. Not me they do this. Brother, put the money for table. Whether I go give your children food or that moral training where you want. Why can't we give the women credit for once and say, if not my wife, because I'm not always at home, I can never do it on my own. Some men can literally not survive without their wife. Some men can literally not survive without a woman. Yes, they can't. How? They can't. But we always shift the blames. We don't give the women the credit. We always shift the blame, shift the blame, shift the blame, shift the blame. You carry another woman, call us like character. You know they respect my mama and my papa. You know they do this. You know they do that. You know they do the other one. You know, look at you. If you see some men, since when they take marry their wife, now that they enter their wife village last, they don't even see their wife papa for her. They can never go greet their wife papa not to say they want buy drink or even money. That one too far now. Or say they want buy food stuff. But you want your wife, may they go your mama place every day. Every day. Mama, they call you. You don't go see mama. You don't go do this. So the people who born the woman now, they only lease her to you. You take permission from them. They didn't sell the woman to you. They didn't sell the child away. They didn't sign her out. They lease her to you. From now on, please, I want to tell you people that this your daughter will not be staying with me. Okay, perform the normal tradition. It's like when you are going to an orphanage to adopt a child. You are going to an orphanage to adopt the child. They will not give you some certain rules and regulations, tell you what you're paying, tell you what to do, tell you what you want. It's just as simple as that. They didn't sell the child to you. If there's anything, you still go back, trust to that orphanage. And they have right to be calling, they have right to see the child, they have rights because you took the child from there. Yes, they will allow the child to be staying with you. You are not the new parents of that child. So please, let's not be shifting the blames to the women. Let's at least sometimes give the women credit. Jesus say, if you know you have no sin, cast the first stone. You run a woman down, you wash her, you do everything. Meanwhile, the one way you they do pass that one. The woman a bad woman. It's some women tell you what they pass through. And some women want to kill themselves. Want to kill yourself. Especially our young girls. We never born and I get this mess. And I get this particular place where they want to talk so. Most of them we go they drink tea, slim tea, flat tummy tea, whatever. You want to look sexy. Faith without work is useless. When you don't sexy finish, you don't slay mama. When they carry you rich as speaking all this sister. That slay, that sexy go change to tears. I will advise you guys. Stop drinking slim tea or all those things. When you have your children, you can start doing it. A man will like you the way you are. A man will want you the way you want. If you want to go carry slay mama, I'm not saying those teas are bad. Please don't get me wrong. Those teas are very lovely. I do drink for me. They are very lovely. They are very nice. But when they say 100% herb, were you there? You weren't there. I wasn't there. When they made it, they can write anything they want to write. After all, nobody's going there to verify. So please, we only see NADAF number. NADAF number, you can get it anywhere. Please, don't kill yourself or anybody. Be who you want to be. Some men, they will carry pot belly, carry everything. You still they follow them as they be. As they go ugly, rich, do anything, you still they follow them. So why you want to kill yourself, sister? You don't know how to make up. You don't know how to dress. You don't know. Yes. Nobody knows it all. We learn every day. If you know it, teach your wife. This is this cloth, this is this, this is that. I want you to be like this. Teach. Stop shifting the blame. It's because you don't know how to dress. That is why I carry the slim shady. It's because you don't know how to dress. That is why I carry this one. It's because you don't know how to do this. That is why I do that one. It's because she's too fat. It's because she's too thin. It's because she's too that. She don't have respect. That respect, I don't know. I don't know. When you are just coming like the woman will fall. When you are talking, the woman will bend her head. She will not talk. She will not talk. Like, seriously? Let's stop shifting the blame to the women, please. Stop shifting the blame to the women. Stop shifting the blame to the women. You know, I told you guys I don't want my video to be too long. 30 minutes so that you won't get bored. Please, guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Share the video so that we get to learn. As I'm talking to you, I'm also talking to myself. I'm not just talking to myself or talking to you alone. I also have to learn from it, just as you are also learning from it. Thank you, guys. I'm about to end this video. Bye. Love you, guys. Love you, love you, love you, love you like never before. Bye.